You walk through the door after a tiring day. Before you can even set your bag down, your dog lifts their head, gives an eager wag, and sinks into a deep stretch like they're showing off some kind of canine yoga move. It's cute, it's heart-melting. But is it just a random quirk, or is there something deeper going on? Dogs can't just text us and say, "Hey, I'm feeling playful today," or "My stomach hurts." So they rely on body language like stretching to convey those messages. Most of the time, it's a sweet, loving gesture. They're comfortable, they want to play, or they've been snoozing and need a quick wake-up routine. But pay attention to the context. If you see signs of discomfort or distress like drooling, retching, or pacing, there may be a medical issue beneath that stretch. Let's dig into the full story behind that welcoming stretch. Number 1, a warm-up for fun. A lot of us think dogs are just go, 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 but they're surprisingly good at knowing when to prep their bodies. If you've ever come home and found your pup halfway through a yawn and stretch routine before bolting toward you with a toy in their mouth, that's them warming up for action. It's like they're saying, "I'm psyched you're home, now I'm ready to wrestle, fetch, or run in circles if you are." In your perspective, maybe you might see a happy dog excited to play. But in dog's perspective, it may be "let me loosen up so I don't pull a muscle chasing that squeaky ball." Number 2, the play bow invitation. Sometimes the stretch looks like a bow, front legs out, chest low, tail wagging. In the dog world, is this a universal sign for wanna play? It's the same gesture they use with other dogs at the park, a respectful invitation to cut loose without fear. Number 3, when stretching hints at tummy troubles. In your perspective, maybe they're basically doing the same move they do with canine buddies, which means you're part of their inner circle. But in dog's perspective, it is, "Hey, human, you're my buddy, right? Let's go have some fun." On the flip side, not every stretch is playful. If your dog seems restless, pacing, drooling, trying to vomit but nothing comes out, that stretch could be an attempt to relieve the pain of bloat. It's a serious condition where the stomach fills with gas or twists in a dangerous way. In your perspective, maybe it is, "Wow, my dog's giving me a weird vibe." This stretch doesn't look like the usual happy stretch, but in dog's perspective, it may be "my stomach hurts, and I'm trying to ease the pressure any way I can." If you notice these signs, don't wait. A vet visit is crucial. Preventing bloat can be as simple as splitting meals into smaller portions and letting your pup digest before any roughhousing. Number 4, or it could be pancreatitis. Another serious cause for stretching is pancreatitis, when the pancreas inflames and causes intense abdominal pain. Dogs might stretch repeatedly to alleviate discomfort. Look for symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or lethargy. If your dog's not being their usual vibrant self, talk to your vet ASAP. In your perspective, maybe it's easy to mistake it for a mild upset tummy, but pancreatitis can escalate quickly. But in dog's perspective, it may be, "Ow, something's really wrong inside." Maybe this stretch can help. Number 5, the post-snooze ritual. On a more cheerful note, dogs sleep a lot, sometimes half the day or more. If you've been gone for hours, your pup might have been snoozing for a big chunk of that time, so that big stretch is just their good morning. Even if it's 6 p.m., it's the same stretch you do getting out of bed, except they somehow make it look way cuter. Number 6, displacement. Behavior, nerves, confusion, or excitement. Have you ever fiddled with your phone or tapped your foot when you felt awkward? Your dog might stretch for the same reason. Maybe they want to jump on you, but they've been taught not to. Or they're desperate to taste the snack you brought home, but they know begging isn't allowed. A stretch, in this case, becomes a quick energy release to calm themselves down. Number 7, a cozy hello. Sometimes, the simplest answer is the best. Your dog might just be happy to see you. A stretch could be their way of gently easing into that moment. It's like saying, "I trust you, I'm relaxed around you, and this is my mellow way of saying hi." Take it as a high compliment. After all, they only do this if they feel safe. Number 8, bowing out of respect. Though we've moved away from the strict alpha versus omega theories of the past, many dogs still show subtle signs of deference. You provide the food, walks, and the comfy couch, so you're top dog in the household dynamic. Lowering their front half in a stretch is one way to say, "You're in charge, and I'm cool with that." Number 9. Adjusting to new people or routines. Dogs are creatures of habit. When you bring a new person home, or even if you come in at an unusual time, your pup could stretch more frequently to cope with the unexpected. It's a way of dealing with minor stress or anxiety, sort of like a quick tension release. Over time, as your visitor becomes less new, you might see fewer nervous stretches. Number 10. Overcoming muscle stiffness. If your dog hasn't moved much all day, maybe they're a high-energy breed stuck inside. Those first few movements might feel stiff. Stretching helps them transition from couch potato to active dog mode. If you see them walking around gingerly or hesitating before jumping onto the bed, it could be a sign they need more exercise or more gentle movement throughout the day. Number 11. The famous sploot. We can't leave out the sploot, that endearing position where dogs sprawl out with hind legs straight behind them. It's a full-body stretch that can help relieve hip or spine tension, and sometimes it just feels good on the belly, especially on a cool floor. If your dog greets you with a sploot, they might simply be going, "Ah, that's nice. Oh hey, you're home." Number 12. Paw stretch and territory marking. While your dog is mid-stretch, take a peek at their paws. Sometimes they'll splay their toes, releasing a bit of scent from the glands in their paw pads. It's subtle, but it's a way of saying, "This place is mine," especially if they catch a whiff of another dog on your clothes. There's a whole invisible communication going on there. Number 13. The shake-off reset. Sometimes after a burst of excitement, dogs do a full-body shake and follow it with a stretch. It's like a quick reset button for them, shaking off excess tension or adrenaline, then stretching to realign their muscles and nerves. If you see your dog stretch after a shake-off, consider it a mini mental and physical reboot before they decide what to do next. This is your dog's way of saying, "Okay, I'm ready to move on now. What's next?" See, at the end of the day, no one knows your dog better than you. Notice the patterns, trust your gut, and when in doubt, call your vet. That big stretch is your dog's way of sharing a piece of their world with you. Sometimes it's joy, sometimes it's anxiety, and sometimes it's pain. By tuning in, you strengthen that special bond and keep them happy, healthy, and of course, extra cuddly. And that's all for today. If you've got a story about your dog's funniest or strangest stretch, I'd love to hear it, because every wag, bow, and bend brings us closer to understanding these amazing companions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.